Good morning again. I have promised this journal for the middle of July, so I think I really need to get cracking. I've also had a good think about how I'm going to go about sharing this with you. Since essentially you're not watching my channel primarily to watch me stitch, so I think that getting down the background, the stitchery that I did on part one was sufficient to my goal for you to see that it really is quite simple and fun to do it this way, especially on this wonderful needlepoint canvas. But the next part is literally playtime, is building my little house here of pretties on top. The problem was, I do better when I see this attached to its home, where it's going to be, where it's going to go. So what I'm going to do is remove the piece of canvas from the frame, and I'm going to remove threads so that I have the real image to lay down on here to get an idea of where I'm going. Because this doesn't exist in a vacuum, it exists as part of this. So that's my plan. And before I go on, I'm going to go down a little rabbit hole. Yesterday, I went to Joann Fabrics and I got myself some ballpoint long pins, a whole box. And while I was there, of course, you know, you have to have a little cruise here and there. And in the stitching and the fabric section, I found that they had a group of books, and right across it was a sign that said 30% off. Well, I put on the brakes immediately, and look what I found. Instant wall art, and I thought, 30%, okay. So let's see about instant wall art. And this is a book of prints, and these prints are in the public domain. And I said, wow, I haven't figured out yet, but I have a sneaky feeling, since it says wall art, that this might be stick-on paper. I'm not sure, but look at all of this deliciousness for fussy cutting. Heaven is, and I'm just in love with these background inks and pencil and ink sketches. So this, of course, immediately, this immediately went into my under my arm and out the front door. So that's going to be Fussy Cut City while watching television. Let's get back to the business at hand. Yesterday, I had many chores to accomplish, and it turned out that I started out in the morning and went through them one at a time, and we had a particularly warm snap in Jacksonville, Florida, and wow, it was the car thermometer said 99 degrees, and I think at one point it said 100, but I was in denial. But I did get my chores done and came home, and you know, this little girl wasn't good for much after that. I didn't even manage to start fussy cutting. But I found some programs from PBS that I had recorded, and I'm a big English mysteries girl, so there was a Hercule Poirot on, and I had that to enjoy, and I think it's one that I've maybe only seen once, which is like you've never seen it before. After you've seen it 3 or 4 or 5 times, that makes the difference. Now, this black thread is my marker line, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go down to there, let me get close. Okay, that's the thread is the marker line, so it's 1 thread, 2, 3, 4. So if I go down to there, you know, I think I might do 5. I might do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be this. That would be it. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get under there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that tells me where I want to cut. Now, as I've told you with needlepoint canvas, if you cut up that line of holes, you are absolutely guaranteed to be happy, because it's, you know, the canvas is made at a perfect right angle. Every one of these is square, and so this allows you to cut. That's a nice piece of extra. Now, well, be a little bit more sensible if you've done it not in the middle, Carol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll do it there. And I've got out my fabric scissors. Now I'm able to do this, as I said, like this because I don't know how many times I've done this in my life. But when this is sold by the yard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is sold by the yard in the stores. It's so easy because it's a huge square piece, and I think it's up to. I think the canvas is up to. It was up to about $90, $95 a yard, but you never usually don't buy a yard. Often cases you can buy it by the inch, but it doesn't turn out to be this lovely and made like this unless you're going to pay for it. Get the netting out of here. And last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see now where we are. Oh yes, see, that works better, at least for me, because I'm a very visual person, and I have to see it in its home. So that's where it's going to go. Yes, it is. And let me take out 1, 2, 3. I might have got off a little bit with my cutting, so I'm just going to bring it back down. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to make you watch me do this. I'm going to finish it and get it back down to the black thread, and then I'm going to cut the black thread and pull that out, and that will be, well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'll leave that in a little longer. But I'm going to pull threads. I'll be back. One thing just manages to lead to another. I only pulled off 3 threads, so I have 2 more than I expected to have, and the black line of thread is still there, then that's nothing to remove. You just snip it and pull. But so that's it. But then, yes, I found this piece in my stash and my new vintage sepia. I thought that this would do nicely with some French script, just a little bit around the edges. So let's have a little more here and there. This fabric is taking very nicely to this script, isn't it? And right there. Let's see where we are now. Just a little bit here and there, particularly on the sides. Yes, I like that. I think it needed some color, but not too much behind it. So, layer 1, layer 2. Now, playtime begins. I have gotten out all of the possibilities, and this is the way, in a situation like this is the way I always seem to operate best. I bring out all of the possibilities and see exactly what might speak to me. These linen bits, I think they're going to have to start having a plastic bag of their own, because I can just see those. Yes. So let me get them out of harm's way. Now, here we go. We have to go somewhere, Carol, so let's try. Let's just try. Now, this is what is on the spine and the back. So that's a definite possibility. I know that will work. Got out this to give a little bit of color. I found this. I think it was in Michael's on the cut bits. And I thought, well, why not? See, for some reason I thought that I didn't need, I wasn't going to need those eyeglasses. I'm mumbling. I apologize. I do hope that some of you do the same thing. I have to go on the eyeglass hunt. Lord, I have the thingy for hanging around my neck and I don't have it on. Oh, right here. Okay, biggest, got any bigger they'd bite. Let's see about, do we need anything or is it too dark? Well, we don't know until we try. There it is. I was feeling for the netting. Okay. Well, that balances. That balances. We're so in our maybe stage here. It's the Vintage Millinery. Back one away from it. They did build things that many years ago to last forever. Now, and their glue. Oh my, their glue works so well. Now, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's still trying to assert itself too much here. There's something there I don't like. Piece of wire. I'm not going to have that. Might be a little too large. We'll see. We will see. We will definitely see. Let's, oops, what do I see there? Seriously, vintage ribbon. No. That's big enough. What do we have here now? Could be. Could be. Or not. Or not. Okay. One more. I'm not sure. I'm so not sure. Okay. Just to give me an idea. I think what I'm not sure about is that. I think that's what I'm not sure about. Oh, oh my. There. Oh, I've been hoarding this little bit of eyelash like it was the only thing in the world. That's possible. Something, something. Something, something. Oh my, my, my. Oh my, my, my. Oh yes, that is metal. That center is metal. There. I'm sorry for being so quiet, but you know what's going on. the only way I'm going to get the idea is to do this. Let's see it at close up now. I can look at it at on the big screen in front of me, and I actually see it. I actually see it better that way. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this the way you're seeing it. I'm going to stand up now and look down at it. I love this bit of coloration here. Works with these two very well. I'm liking the bit of brown because there is so much of that inside of the journal. Well, I guess I'm at a happy place because I'm starting to talk to myself about it and make up stories. Let's get that down further. Let me get that down further. I like this, actually, now that I see it. Okay. I'm thinking that this is the bones. This is not the bones. This is the base of the piece. And maybe one more. And third one. Let's see if we want a third one or not. Well, now I think I'm happy. I think that's what we're going to have. Plus a little whatever, but not too much. I have to do something interesting in the center of that green flower. Let me see something else before I stop. Should this not be brown? That could be. Let's see if we like green more. With just those other little touches. With just those other little touches of the brown. see that closer. Okay, green. Brown. And brown. I think because of the brown down here, which I like, I'm going to stick with the brown. Yes, I am. So, I do hope that you have, I'm going to keep these two pearls because they're probably 70 years old now, and aren't they lovely? That was on somebody's hat. I think what I'm going to do is attach this to the canvas and leave that till the end. Well, as I said, I am so happy that you joined me today, and if you have enjoyed, please consider giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your sharing with a friend and subscribing to my channel. I think I'm going to have something. I'm seeing some beads in here. I think it will bring to the bottom of the page. I think it will bring the eye down. Yes, that's going to have to be something, something. So, thank you for joining me, and let's have a last close look to this before it's finally attached, because the inside of this journal is ready, and so the next thing will be a page turn before it gets sent to its new home. Bye now.